Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcoming you for the class 8 chemistry over here, and today we are going to start the very first chapter of our chemistry, synthetic fibers and plastic. Lesson number 3, synthetic fibers and plastic. That is what we are going to see now. Dear students, first of all we are going to see the synthetic fibers, and the second part of the chapter is synthetic plastics. So one by one we are going to see in detail. Synthetic fibers, dear students, we are able to see different kind of fabrics we are using. Clothes for sofa, the clothes for we wear, the clothes for any particular things are called as a fiber. Classification of the fiber, dear students, the fiber is basically classified into two parts, that is natural fiber and artificial fiber. Natural fiber is obtained from the natural materials and artificial is man-made fiber. So we are having cotton, woolen and silk. These are obtained from the various natural sources and we call it as a natural fiber. So we are able to see it over here, cotton plant, wool from the animal and silk from the silkworm. These are obtained over here and we are able to get that particular into the clothes. Next, nylon is the first fully synthetic fiber. The first fully synthetic fiber is not rayon but the nylon. Dear students, the synthetic fiber on the other hand are made by the humans. These are called synthetic or the man-made fibers. So which are prepared by the humans are known as synthetic fiber, or we can say artificial fibers. Then we go for having all the synthetic fibers are prepared by the number of processes using a raw material of petroleum origin. We call it as a petrochemicals. Okay, petrochemicals processed, and we are go for obtaining the nylon fiber. We can make the variety of the things from the nylon. Structure of the synthetic fiber. Dear students, the structure of the synthetic fiber is, we need to understand first of all that synthetic fibers are also the polymers. Okay, how do we go for making a long chain of the bits over here? We are able to see that there are number of bits. A single unit which is repeated number of time is called monomer. A single unit, you are able to see one bit, that bit is you repeated number of time. Similarly, over here we are having the paper clip. So you are able to see one pin, then another pin, then means the one single pin is repeated number of time. So single pin is a monomer and long chain which is formed is known as a polymer. So we need to understand what is polymer in detail. We will see. Synthetic fiber is also a chain of small units joined together. Small chemical units are joined together. The small units are called, each small unit is actually a chemical substance and they are called monomer. Many such units combine to form the large unit cell called a polymer. So the small units are the monomers and which is repeated number of times and we obtain polymer. So we are able to see the long chain substances. Poly means many and mer means parts or unit. Very important definition. Poly means many and parts means unit. Mer means parts means unit. So many parts, many units joining together and forming a long chain is known as polymer. Example, a dicarboxylic acid and dialcohol combine together and forms the polyester. घर पे हम बोलते हैं polyester. It is actually polyester. Similarly, from the cotton, we go for getting the natural fiber. So we go for obtaining over here, the cellulose is the unit over here. For example, the cotton for example is a polymer of a cellulose. Cellulose is made up of a large glucose unit. So cellulose is a polymer of the glucose. This is also asked many a times in exam.